Whenever you're ready, mate, start the recap.
Fantastic. Feel free to fill in the blanks because I had so much stuff going on. I barely remember anything. But I know that we started off in the morning the next day after sleeping over at Afir's parents' house, and a giant breakfast was made of, was it
Uh, Pumpkin donuts and
pumpkin
egg
donuts?
with toasts. Toast.
Yes, yes. So, delicious breakfast was made, and we were deciding what we were going to do and how we were going to go about doing it. And we were told about the great mythical creature, the Hodag, um, that was terrorizing somewhere nearby. There were a couple places that we were hearing different reports. One was like in Hilltown, the other was in Apper. I think that's how we pronounced it.
Yeah.
Um, and so we had decided which one we wanted to go to. One of them, they both were pretty credible for the most part, but I think we decided to go to Hilltown instead. And it was going to be an
You're heading
arduous
to, heading to Appa,
Apper. Okay.
because Hilltown was the one which was to the south, which was of shady repute, and
Yeah,
the sources are unreliable compared to in Appa.
gotcha. That's what it was. And the travel was going to be an arduous one. We prepared ourselves by getting a whole bunch of winter gear, uh, some hand me downs, pretty much from Afer's parents, uh, with a little bit of alterations for some of the others. And thankfully, this travel was uh, at least somewhat cut, thanks to Josk's quick thinking of summoning creatures to help us. And we eventually, as we were traveling, um, came into contact with this mound of dirt that just seemed to move, and we tried to proceed cautiously, and didn't really work too well. We basically felt like we took a step, and then we kind of caught their attention, and these giant centipede of death looking things came out and proceeded to attack them. A couple times it tried to swallow a few of our party members and actually succeeded in one of those times. Uh, and it was going pretty good. And then Alar decided to rip a card and uh, cast a wish for the purple dragon to appear before him, but it didn't quite work out the way that. Yeah, definitely did not work out the way intended, and he was basically pulled from where he was helping his friends to some place not cold. And but the team pulled through anyways, killing both of them, and thanks to the help of Aether's mother as well. And oh yeah, and I think along the way too, we kind of ran into other things like acid geysers or very hot geysers. That's what it was that were like tempting to freeze us. Um, but Al Guldrick was swallowed by one of them and had done enough damage from the inside to cause himself to be regurgitated, and uh, then eventually just everybody like killed it. Uh, but Alar was nowhere to be seen, and rather than stay out in the cold trying to look for him, they decided to press on and try and find some shelter from this growing storm and cold. Meanwhile, Alar was busy talking to the purple dragon, to which he had a really interesting trip down memory lane as far as like when he was with his daughter, when he was being put on trial, the first time he met the dragon, and eventually it kind of just overwhelmed him to the point where he was knocked unconscious, and was told that basically he was given a riddle that, and the answer to the riddle was a dream. And he woke up and was told by this purple dragon that if he ever wanted to um, be in contact with him, all he had to do was dream. And he woke up in the same spot where he left, though now filled with carnage. And the rest of the group found this cave with these glowing crystals. And curiosity always gets the better of our group. And that caused Josk to turn into a giant fire elemental for a long period. 14 days, I think, is what it is.
Yeah.
But luckily, he'll be our heat source.
Oh,
And
in game days too, not IRL days.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I believe Aether also was affected by these, and whenever he would speak, he would hurl insults. Is that what it
Yeah.
was? So he decided, if he couldn't say anything nice, he just wouldn't say anything at all. And so he, I think, stuck a piece of paper to himself saying, like, what it's like, don't talk to
I'm
me or
sorry
something.
if I insult you.
That's what it was. Paradigm created this magical hut for Ian and anybody to take a rest in, because I believe Ian was pretty beat up in the fight, and mainly due to the fact that she doesn't have magic. So the only thing she can do is get up close and personal, or use her crossbow. Um, After they had found this place to rest, they split the party, and half, I believe it was Aether's mom, Aether, and Josk came
Mhm.
to go and search for Alar, seeing if he had returned from where he disappeared, to which he did. Created a barrier to protect himself from the wind, and used the uh, creature, the insides of the creature, to try and keep himself warm. And yeah, he was found by a first non-speaking Aether and a giant fire elemental, so he freaked out. Um, but they kind of explained that they found some shelter, asked where he went. Uh, Alar kind of skirted around the truth, saying that he kind of disappeared and was trying to bring some help, but ended up going there instead. And I think that's kind of where he left that conversation, and we ended the stream or the session by heading back to the camp, and pretty much that was it, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
The four of you are now just leaving the site where you killed the two Remoras and your kind of makeshift bed, Ayla, and you start heading back towards the cave. It's about an hour and a half journey. I'd like Warbeck and Ayla to both roll me survival checks with advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for advantage on that one. 17 here.
25.
Nice. Okay, so as you're kind of making your way through, first of all, you see the snow was falling reasonably heavy still, but you managed to find the tracks that take you back straight directly to the cave, and you find that it's actually quicker than you did last time, because you know exactly where you were going, Aether. You're just like, no, I can see it up ahead, know exactly where I need to head, and you kind of skirt any of the more, skirt any of the deeper parts of the snow, and manage to get back in half the time that you'd expect.
Wonderful.
As you enter, you see Algaldrick. What's Algaldrick doing as they enter?
Aguti currently warming next to yeah, no, just coming back. So currently just sitting there and watching the crystals. Interesting.
Okay. You see Paradigm is tucked up into his shell. But like more so than normal. Like there's like a really slow snore, which you don't normally hear from him. Just going like, it's like, like a breath you would normally think would last maybe like 10, 15 seconds max. This is going on for like a minute.
Huh.
Huh.
Avery's gonna go over and check on him.
I already know what's happening.
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine? Oh.
Or
I hate
nature.
medicine.
Or nature. Your choice.
I'm good at that. All right. 22.
Okay. You're pretty sure he's in hibernation.
Knew it.
He swears very loudly in Sylvan.
You don't have to insult anybody anymore.
I know I don't have to, but he's of all the times. He turns around and he goes, "Well, we're down a wizard now."
We could still use his shell, right?
Yeah. Oh,
He's not dead, Alar.
But I mean,
I don't think he's
we could
dead.
still use it like a sled, you know?
I don't. I am not sure about that, Alar. And hello, where are you been?
Hi, I was out.
Well,
Uh,
yeah. I don't know if I know what happened if I see the purple eat the thing, but at least the others tell me there is a purple thing happened and you just vanished. So where you went?
um, I tried to bring help, uh, but instead I went towards the help, and it didn't really pan out the way that I was thinking. But
Oh, you think?
yeah, I was hoping that I was gonna bring something that would just decimate those things, but
Yeah, where you are gone, I get eaten and then almost
oh, you you,
and
you
get
did you
down.
did you did. Are you all right? Like,
Uh, if you live with Onion, you seem worse things.
I'm gonna like count his legs to make sure like all of his arms and legs are there. Like, don't remember if he's had that many. Maybe he might be missing one.
Yes, I still have things limbs.
Oh, okay. Uh, I'll just go and check on Ian. Yeah, and I'm gonna go and like walk and go check on Ian.
As you walk over to Iron, you just see her cozied up, loads of blankets, just sleeping.
Oh, one more thing, Gaylor. Be careful what you're doing because there is these crystals that you need. One of his fingers showing off his crystals. Do not need to touch and accidentally touch it with his top of his finger. Oops.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Uh,
This is
I
good.
swear I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Just I am curious to what I get.
A D20 and then a D100.
Oh,
Uh,
D20. Okay. Oops. Okay. For D20 it's a 17. For a D100 it's a 94. Please do not be something. I
that'd
turn
be
into a squirrel.
I hope it's amazing.
I am curious.
I'm just looking at the table.
For the dice gods, please.
Suddenly, above your head appears this glowing hammer that just kind of glows there with bright, beautiful energy. You sense the will of a dragon as you look at it, as this giant hammer has like a dragon head either side with like the two wings that spread into each other and then tails that are entwined that goes down as the handle.
Oh. And it's just there.
It's just there, yeah.
Huh.
It looks a bit like a spiritual weapon.
Huh. I don't know what is this, but at least it's not something like what Aether get.
Ha ha ha.
I believe there's a saying for this, and Aylar's gonna pull out this this like book, and he's just gonna like point to one, and it says, "Just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past."
Oh.
Do you touch the crystal?
Nope. I'm not gonna touch the crystal as much as I really want to.
Cool.
Yeah, thank God they are not here.
Would I know that? I can't remember. Did you guys tell me that Josk touched the crystal and that's why he's a fire elemental, or am I just assuming that he shape changed
Well,
into one?
Goldrick definitely said don't touch the crystals, and then touched it.
Excellently.
Of course.
Aether's been very careful not to touch him as he walked back in.
True.
Just can turn into half earth elemental. You just probably assume he's just turned into a
Just
fire
turn into
elemental.
I was gonna say,
I'm pretty sure that Aether's mum told you when they were standing over your sleeping form.
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
I think so anyway, if not on the walk back.
Okay.
Yeah, possibly that.
Mom thinking of all the good things to tell people.
Such a good mom. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to risk being turned into like a fire elemental for a long period of time, or
I mean,
anything
he
like
did
that.
eat it.
Oh, he did.
He ate
Oh,
it.
that's right. He
Yeah.
did eat it.
I mean, I think
Mm.
mine was probably like a best case scenario where I just insulted everybody for an hour. Like, it could have been a lot worse than that.
Gosh, I really kind of want to, just to cause chaos, because that's what I tend to do. No, I'm not going. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Just gonna leave it.
Okay.
Maybe in the
Everybody
morning.
everybody get a rest already. We have a long travel, and maybe the storm. We have a luckier day in next day.
Yes. I'm feeling kind of spent.
So, you guys gonna set any watches, or are you just gonna go to sleep? You're fairly code.
I can't sleep.
Oh yeah, so I'll Goldrick, roll me a perception check.
Okay, thank God I am proficient with that. 22.
Cool. Yeah, there's some strange noises in the night that can echo through the caves, but nothing untoward seems to enter the caves whilst everybody sleeps throughout the night. Is there anything
Oh,
that you're going to be doing whilst they're
well,
sleeping?
well, because Joss can sleep, Algoody can tricks probably most of the group sitting next to it, looking for anything that he can pass the time with, and maybe look for a couple of rations and trying to make something before the others wakes up.
Josk tries helping as a fire elemental to cook some of the food, but ends up burning some bits, and you kind of get a bit annoyed with him a bit. But he's trying to help.
Just do your thing and just be the fire of this cooking, okay? I talking you to telepathically because I can speak. At least it hurts. But telepathy is goes against every language. I understand what he says.
I don't believe so. I think it says so long as in a language that they understand.
The telepathy works in D&D like if only needs just have a language that it can speak and you can understand it. Like I can communicate with a giant eagle because it has a language. It not needs to share the same language. But if you say so.
No, well, Josk is still responding in ignorant,
Okay.
out loud.
Shh. Okay.
Alar mumbles from wherever he's at, I can hear you.
You're in a
So,
party with
Hear a
a
laugh.
just gonna end up waking up after like 4 hours.
True that.
I will try to double our rations, our meal, duplicate in another sense. That I can do.
How? With magic?
No, Q units that basically there is Q units duplicate the meal. It's a DC 10 ability. Let me. Duplicate the meal. Oh, I maybe I wrong spelled it. Nah, damn it. But then I just cook something for the breakfast for everybody.
Cool, man.
Should I roll or passive?
Roll away.
Okay. Well, hopefully not a 2. And it's almost a 2. It's a 19.
It's almost a 2. It's a 19. That's hilarious. Yeah, you make whatever you may wish with that. What are you making for breakfast?
Can you give me some ingredients?
You have access to whatever you think you would carry around with you to make breakfast.
Okay, this is a cold climate, so there is not a lot of things we can do, especially with cold climate. Possibly a potato soup, a normal one, with some what it called special ingredients to make it a little bit tastier.
Okay.
I would tell you, just I don't know the English, what it called in English.
Herbs and spices. Nice.
Yeah, it's different spices.
Cool. Yeah, you guys wake up to the wonderful smell of Algoldrick's cooking. Atheist mum's like, 2 days in a row. Someone's cooking me breakfast. I like this. I think we should do this more often, Atheist.
And here looks over to Uncle Drick and goes, 2 days. 2 days and you're already the favorite child.
What can I say?
Oh, no need to get jealous. You'll always be my favourite. But he does. You could always make me breakfast. Maybe that's a thing.
Family. Now everybody get together. Everybody get a soup except for Jost.
I'll like find some twigs to like feed Josk.
Yeah. Hey, just catch.
Maybe some like arrows that maybe like the shafts of some arrows that just aren't quite perfectly straight. You're just kind of like sticking them into him.
Yeah.
When you get close, it's pretty intense heat. Like you have to like chuck them from like 10 feet away without burning yourself.
I'll do that for you, Josk.
Thank you.
No
Father,
problem.
great mother, have mercy. Oh. How far we are currently from the location where we're going?
Not very far. You got about half a day's journey, so you're about halfway there, which is where I was actually going to go to next. So, Aoife, you rolled the weather the last time round, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so Al Goldrick, do you want to roll me a D100 for the weather, please?
Please, dice gods, be merciful. 77. 77.
Nice. Okay, so as you wake up and start heading out towards the entrance, you see the sun beaming in to the front of the cave entrance. And there are clear skies, clear, crisp blue skies. It's still real cold. The wind has died down. The snow has stopped falling. And there is like a crisp layer of snow over everything, as you would expect. But a nice day to continue traveling.
Oh, fantastic.
The only good thing about this cold climate, there is no tiny spiders, thankfully.
Right, I think there's quite a lot of spiders.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, it depends where we go. I mean, would you like to see some spiders? I can show you
no,
some big ones.
no, the big ones are fine. The tiny ones I am not fine with.
Oh, that's strange. Okay. Well,
The big ones you can put a giant what it called battle axe in it. In the tiny ones, there are thousands of them that you can barely you can just slowly kill them one by one if they attack you. Plus, they are very poisonous.
Ayla's mum casts minor image, and you see a bunch of spiders crawling up her arm.
They are tiny.
Tiny.
Who is the closest person to me?
She is.
Okay. Well, you guys see Ogudik seeing that and jump in the air next and landing to the closest person arms and so he can.
Can I just say it's probably Aether that he tries to jump into the arms of, but I'm
Yeah.
a small dude, and there's no way he's holding both of their weight. He just crumples to the ground underneath Goldrick.
After you crumple, Ogudik just a little bit 30 jump 30 feet away from you.
That's hilarious. I didn't realize you'd be so scared. I'm sorry. And she just waves it away, and you see it disappear.
Don't be sorry. Although it is kind of creepy.
Sorry, Fear.
I don't know if you know this, but plate armor, it's heavy.
So
He's just sitting up, and he's like, "That's like he's not looking too great at that."
I just want to make it that when you want to step up, Ogric just grab you one of your arms and slowly pull you up. But sorry, you should do more arm day and leg day for pulling to actually carry something. I already do it. Look at these legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, let's enough joking around. We need to continue before another storm comes or other stuff. And plus, I don't want to deal with those creatures unless they.
It should be pretty easy from here. Like, it's just with the clear skies and without all the wind, we'll be there in about 4 hours, 5 hours.
Good. Well then, let's go.
Yeah.
He fears as soon as he steps outside, he's casting his own conjure animals, and the elk are back.
You know what? I don't think I will. I summoned my fine steed.
They describe what they see bounding through the snow towards them as you
Well-
like.
Well, I have an image for it that basically, due to it being a Feywild, he normally would be celestial, but due to the Feywild effects, you see a bluish black horse. I posted a picture in Map and Monsters with the flowers in his hands, moving towards you quick speed, and they always say, "Horus!" Oh boy.
Cool. And the elk, how long do they last? An hour?
I believe so. It's a standard. Yeah, up to an hour.
Cool. So, with you guys mounted, you're going to be able to get half the distance that you need to get within an hour. And then you've only got the rest of the half to either walk or cast the spell again and continue for another hour.
I
Except
don't have
for
another cast of it available. That's the issue.
yeah, why we not use Josk?
Oh wait,
yeah,
we took a rest, didn't we?
yeah. All right, Josk can do that currently.
We already have them out. Aether's just gonna re-up on the spell right before they despell.
Cool, nice. And so after the 2 hours, you guys find yourselves on the outskirts of Appa. You have approached on the road that leads towards the in between the Sunset Ward and Westgate, and you see this quite pretty little cottages and houses that kind of line up with the odd kind of like farmstead that you've kind of walking through the road that leads between sets of fields that have had the snow cleared away, and you see people working out and preparing to grow something. You're not too sure what, and you kind of head towards the gates which leads into the meadows. There is a 2 guards set either side of the gate with more up in the top of the towers and the keep on the wall that leads around the outside. You see that Aeth's mum kind of pulls down her hood and does the whole Panten shake of her head where the flowing locks go down her back, and she looks across to the guards and they instantly seem to recognize her. She go, "Oh, hello, welcome back. Come on in out the cold. Go and get a beer or something." And your mum just smiles and winks at you as you walk into the city.
I just want to imagine that the 3 elf going in front, behind them a giant fermental, and like most behind is a bugman on a horse.
But
To
we
say
probably
it.
look aside because not only do we have a bugman and fire elemental, but we've also got the turtle sled.
Oh,
Yes.
we bring him to okay.
We can't just leave him in the cave all by himself.
That would be so horrible. So like, oh yeah, we'll just sleep, so we're just leaving him here.
Iron is digging the turtle sled. She's just on it the entire time.
Okay, I carry it because I have a horse.
So there's a few people that we should go and see. One of them lives in the meadows, another one in the Green Valley. suppose, who do you want to go and see first? My friend or my friend of a friend?
Let's do the friend first, and then friend of a friend after. I feel like they'd appreciate seeing you before some near total stranger.
I can agree with that.
No problem. Right. Well, follow me then. And she leads you through like the main thoroughfare and down a alley which has got kind of they're much smaller than the houses that were on the outskirts of the city, but they are quite tall, stacked together, terraced housing with like 3 stories. Look pretty nice, made out of this kind of soft grey stone, almost blue to the kind of look, and it kind of shimmers almost pearlescent, almost like if you had petrol spilt over it or something, as it shimmers in the light. You soon come to a small little workshop that is on the side of one of these terraced rows, and in the workshop you see a fairly old Elderon, grey hair with wrinkles around their eyes, and kind of a slight stoop to their kind of stance, wearing a green tunic and brown trousers with a purple cap that is kind of slipped onto the side of their head as these kind of big thick goggles are over their face, and they seem to be using some sort of magic to heat up some metal and this weird looking tiny little hammer as they're working on some piece of jewelry or something small and intricate. And goes, Anranor, it's I. And you see this old male elf peek over with his goggles on and goes, oh, hello, dear. Yes, welcome back. My eyesight's not quite as good as it used to be, but I'm sure I know you somehow. And as you guys
Hello?
Oh.
Then sorry, it's okay, sorry, I'm back. And as you guys enter into the shop, he goes, well, come and sit down. Oh yes, of course, it's you, of course. What's all this about then? And Aphid, your mum just kind of looks across at you as if to say, you take the lead.
Hello, it's good to meet you. We've been told that you've recently sighted the Hodag.
Oh yes, I was taking my bath up in the lake, the hot spring lake, just out to the northeast of the town. Sorry about that. Oh. And yes, this huge beast, had to be the Hodag, came flying out, and there was 2 dinosaurs with it. They seemed to be racing of some sort. They stamped all over my basket of food and my clothes. Ruined, all of it, totally ruined. And yes, it supposedly attacked one of our friends in the same place.
And how long ago was this?
3 days ago was when I saw it, and about a week before that was the lady that got attacked up there. I thought it was all nonsense. Hodag.
It's one of those ones you only hear in stories, that's for sure. Well, if there's any chance of it being out there, it'd be good for us to make sure it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Well, yes, it's a strange thing. It had like Minotaur horns with this big, huge body that's stampeding through the place. Yeah, I think it likes the hot water too, because I found a lot of fur in the lake.
Right. Around how far away is the lake from here?
Oh, it takes me about 2 hours, but probably only take you an hour. Sprightly long things like you.
That's good to hear. The travel here wasn't the smoothest, unfortunately. We caught ourselves in the middle of a whiteout. But shouldn't be too difficult to get there then.
No. This is where lots of people go. It's just the northeast. Just fairly easy to get. There's a path that takes you straight there.
He looks over at the others and just like kind of gives you that look of I have no idea what to ask more.
Did it seem like it was running away from the dinosaurs, like they were chasing it, or
Well, they seem to be playing of sorts, but quite angrily. Like there was a triceratops, which is weird in itself that I'm saying that I saw a triceratops and another one with a long neck. I don't know what it's called. And then they were running out, and then this huge hodag thing, like, grinned at me and then ran past and slapped those two dinosaurs down, ran past, then went to the tree line. Like this. Just kept on just making loads of crazy noises. And it's quite scary and loud. I'm not doing a great impression of it. I got, what definitely got to say I hid. I was hiding in the water, and then I waited an hour, and then it left. But it kind of, yes, I don't know. There's lots of noises, like so they were eating something.
I might have to maybe check out and see what it was that they were eating.
That would be a smart idea. Not entirely sure what they would be eating out there.
There was lots of crunching.
Doesn't surprise me.
But be careful, like, don't hurt it, because, you know, it's a hodag. Like, respect it and that, I don't know, maybe. Well, I suppose if it's hurt people, then something needs to be done. It's ever so weird. No one's ever really seen it, just myths and legends and stuff. And now, apparently, it's back and causing chaos.
Algudric just turned to Aether. Should I be scared of this whole deck?
I would be wary of it. I don't know if I'd say scared.
Well, I can be, but
It's one of those creatures that we don't know much about because it's kind of a legend more than something that was actually been, properly studied. There's enough stories of it where people will say what it looks like, which is probably why everyone's recognized it, but not many actual reports of people seeing it in person, if that makes sense.
some ways. I'm quite interested that this not scared after just seeing me. Quite impressive, I say. Telepathically say it, of course.
Well, should we go and check the other individual? maybe
That'd be the
cross.
smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Check in with them, especially since they were the ones who were attacked. They might be able to tell us more.
Well, thank you, sir, for giving us the information, and say that you are doing some great work. As he
Oh,
points
yes.
to the jewelry.
Well, I hope you solve whatever problem you're solving. Yes, I'm just going to make some bits and bobs. Making a new pendant for a rather wealthy gentleman to give to his lady friend.
Well, they will be extremely happy with what you're doing.
Thank you. I've been doing it for quite some time. If you ever want some nice jewellery, some of it's even magical, then always pop by and see me.
Keep that in mind. Perhaps on our way back.
Keep safe.
You too.
You as well.
So as you guys are heading through the streets, your mum leading the way, Aethir. Just roll me perception checks, guys.
Perception. We love perception check. 22.
Natural one.
11.
Ayla, you're lost in thought over the purple dragon, and it's kind of messages and the fact that it also seemed to be as confused as you as to why it was in this random place, and just lost in thought with that as you're walking through the streets, mindlessly following the others. Algoldrick, you see this kind of bright silvery light, as in like a tiny little speck. It's maybe about the size of a marble, maybe about an inch in diameter, that seems to be shining about 50, 60 feet away. And Aethir, you see the same thing, except for you see a stag, except it seems to now have horns, new sets of horns. It's a white stag that seems to be glowing, standing there with two sets of horns that come out the side of its head, and two other horns that seem to come out underneath its eyes.
Oh, that's not. You guys just see Aethir kind of staring, slightly confused at this spot. Huh.
What's wrong?
Give me a sec, guys. And he walks over toward it, and can I do some sort of check to see if Aethir would know if this is the same one or just kind of a trick of the eyes? Or
Roll me insight.
Insight. Not great at insight. That's an 8.
Okay, you're not sure. It has the same kind of energy you feel, but it looks very different. So, and as you move towards it, it seems to carry on moving until it stands outside this very tall tower, and your mum points as it stops. She points towards it, the tower, and says, "Oh, that's where we need to go. That's where the lady that got attacked is."
Well, we're definitely supposed to be here.
What makes you say that?
He looks at her, and he's just kind of like a checking to see if she sees what he sees, kind of thing. Like, or
if she does notice it, she hasn't said anything. And with your insight check, you can't tell really. She's hard to read.
All I see is a silver light, plus I still have this hammer.
No, that went after about a minute.
Ah, okay.
Um, it, I think it would take a bit longer than necessary to explain the whole thing right now. Let's go on in.
You're talking about the wisp.
Oh, so you do see him.
I see a small little dot of silver light.
I see a bit more than that, Emma.
Oh, what do you see?
Stag.
Oh, okay.
It's the same. I think it's the same as what called us here, but he looks different.
In what way?
In a very unnatural way.
Is he deformed in some way? 6 legs or something?
Multiple sets of antlers.
Well, what, like the Hodag?
It's. He kind of like tilts his head. Like he's trying to think of how to describe it. Not exactly. We should go inside.
Okay. As you go up to enter, there is the door is open. It's only open a tiny amount, but as you kind of go to knock it, it just like swings open. That's a bit weird. Hello? There's no response.
I'm gonna pull out and hold on to my dagger just in case.
Ooh, that might hear great axe. Or great axe, my battle axe.
Aether has a hand on one of his short swords.
Your mum grabs the dagger as well. It's like following you guys, and she takes the rear.
I'll push open the door and kind of do one of those like slow, like just walking into the entrance and see like what can I see.
As you walk in, there's like a corridor with a set of stairs to your left that goes up to the second floor. A door that's open to the right, which is a living room with just a fireplace and a sofa in front of it. Doesn't seem to be anything else in there really. Like a small table, coffee table, but pretty bare. Straight down the corridor is another door that's open, which is a kitchen.
I'm just gonna say, a little loudly, it's like, "Hello, anybody in here? Don't want to cause an alarm."
No response.
I'll kind of nod to the others, and I'm going to go through the door on the right and kind of walk in.
Cool. As you enter, you see that just behind the door on the left-hand side is a kind of egg-shaped globe with like a map of Elderon on it, which you also notice that upon that is like a highlighted area, which you see is Nepthymus Nimar, with like a magical illusion that kind of has the Feywild separations split over Nepthymus Nimar as well. But otherwise it's empty. There's like a mostly drunk coffee mug on the coffee table. It looks like it's not warm still. It's rather cold. The fireplace is just embers.
It doesn't look like nothing's like a mess or anything like that.
No.
I guess I'll kind of head back to the main corridor, and I'm gonna stay on this main floor right now, and I'm gonna move to the kitchen.
Cool. As you go into the kitchen, there is a stove, a sink, and a small round table. You see that there was like the coffee percolator that's sitting on top of the stove. But yeah, it's pretty clean. There's some cupboards which are closed underneath the sides, which they've used for preparation. But otherwise, pretty bare. You can see like into the back garden through the windows.
I'll kind of move back towards the front door and just be like, I don't see anybody down here. It looks like there's just nobody here. It hasn't maybe been for some time, but I'm gonna check upstairs. I just didn't want to go up there without first telling you guys what was on this main floor.
That's fair. Adria's gonna take the front lead upstairs, I think.
Cool.
I'll follow behind then.
As you go up the stairs, you see there is 3 doors, one directly in front of you, and 2 to the right as you go up the stairs.
Okay.
All of the doors are closed.
I'm gonna check the door in front of him.
Cool. As you open it up, it is a toilet and bathroom, and there is a shower curtain that is pulled across the bathtub.
Okay. He's gonna draw his sword and use like the sword to like pull back the curtain a little bit to see if there's like.
Cool. As you use the tip of the sword to pull back the curtain, it's like a shh, shh, and you see a body laying within the bathtub. Its skin black from necrosis, and all around the eyes and mouth and ears, these big, thick black veins protruding from their features. The skin, in places, it's like falling off of them. It's a pretty gruesome sight.
He's gonna close the curtains and turn around, close the door behind him. I think I found him.
Oh, good. He's having a shit.
No. Mm-mm. We might want to get the guards.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so he's dead?
Yes, very much so.
I mean, he's supposed to have been hit in the chest by the hodag. Does it look like he's? I mean, how does it look? Is it from that wound?
You know when someone has really the worst cases of frostbite where your fingers and toes turn black?
Yeah.
So that, but most of his body.
Oh, gross. Okay. I'm sorry you had to see that.
I'm getting the feeling that's not what it is, though.
It sounds like dark magic to me.
Whatever it is, it must have taken a while to take effect. If he didn't seem to, well, like that the other day when people.
Or they did it to him whilst he's in the bath.
That's true. Yeah, we should get the guards. Don't want people thinking we did this.
Okay. Come on then. Do you guys want to head up to the springs whilst I sort this out? Because we're a fairly good reputation here anyway.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
you,
cool. You look after yourselves and don't end up looking like that guy.
We should be okay. We have a cleric.
Oh?
He was referring to the fact that Paradigm has a level in cleric. I just realized we don't have Paradigm because he's out.
The closest thing that can help you with diseases is me.
Well, he's still there technically, just a sled.
Yeah.
We have a turtle sled. We'll be fine. Should probably we would probably put him up in the inn or something.
As you kind of turn and look over your mum's shoulder, there is the strange white stag just standing in the doorway, and as you guys move towards it, it walks out down the road and starts walking up towards where the lake is, moving to the northeast of the city as your mum heads southeast towards the guards tower, or to find guards that are on patrol.
So Aether's gonna try to kind of keep up with it, and he's gonna start talking in Sylvan. And he says something along the lines of, "I take it you're also curious what's going on." It's just let's hope nothing happens to us in the midst of our investigation.
You say that out loud,
Oh yeah, he's very much speaking out loud, but he's in Sylvan.
Alar's gonna respond back in Sylvan, as if you were talking to him. Yeah, I really hope so.
Wait.
He looks down at his feet for a second. It's like, oh wait, right. He knows Sylvan. He tries playing it off. He's gonna be like, yeah, absolutely.
You see the stag look at you with an element of fear in its eyes, and you see that its skull starts broadening, and as it kind of moves alongside you, you see its form just transform into what looks like a hodag, but its mind is kind of, well, it looks distraught and frantic. The way it's moving, the way that the closer you get to the edge of the city towards the lake, the more the form is taking place and the more sporadic the movements of the image before you is. As you get to the edge of the city, the white hodag just bolts straight towards the gates and just runs headfirst into it, bursting into a cloud of sparkling light.
We aren't the only ones that are very worried. We should figure out what's going on quickly. Things are getting worse. Much worse. What did the others see? Aether saw this whole transformation thing, but they just saw this white light.
They only see this kind of wisp-like light, and that's if they're really looking for it.
Yeah, I'd see Alar was just more preoccupied with other stuff with his low perception roll earlier.
I love the low perception roll. Very fitting. Aether goes ahead and readies his bow, or pulls it out and gets in hand before heading up the path to go to the hot spring lake.
Alara follows suit.
Cool. I'm going to put a map into Albert. So map into the chat, maps and monsters for Albert.
He looks. Aether looks over to Alar as they walk. He goes, "You know that thing the creature I saw at the castle?
You saw a creature at the castle?
Maybe you didn't see it.
I mean, I assumed it was, somebody,
It's
saw a white light.
Yeah. Well, I'm fairly certain that it was a way for the Green Lord to communicate outside of the Feywild.
Oh,
I saw the same creature there, or just now. But he's just shaking his head. Like, he has that look of, it's like fear is across his, like, face. He's like, I don't know what's happened to him. But it's mutated, it's warped, it's as if the magic that created it is somehow being affected by whatever disease this is. And if it is indeed the Green Lord, very possible that the Archfey are being affected far more than we think they might be.
well, sounds like we might be the right people for the job then.
Let's hope. And continue on. Do we still have
Nice.
the paradigm sled with us, or do we leave him in town with Aether's mother?
I say you've still got the sled, putting it Ian along, just going, whee.
Behind all Goldrick's horse.
Why yes. But what now?
I think you said roll perception. Heard him right.
Yeah, but it's all right. You guys are now on the edge of the map, near the lake, the hot spring lake, and all you really see is this massive haze of fog, or steam even, that is just... Sorry, I keep on forgetting that I'm on push to talk and we're changing screens. You see when you see the lake ahead of you, there is just this huge cloud of steam that emanates from this lake. It's fairly large, but it makes visibility of in and around the lake very difficult. But you are where the "you are here" sign is. And I know it's a little earlier than normal, but maybe if we take a little 5 or 10 minute break here, and then come back in on the map.
Cool.
Yeah, that's definitely. There's definitely somebody.
I think it's funny that the image says posted in r/earthporn.
Oh.
I know that's like a thread for like
Okay. So ready when you guys are.
All right, we're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm just gonna write down how much health you would have. So nothing's there yet, so we're not in initiative.
So as you guys approach the hot spring lake, the steam billowing across its surface up to about 3 or 4 meters high, the air becomes moist and very humid as you approach, and the waters look ever so enticing. You do see there's a lot of foot traffic up to and around here, but there doesn't seem to be anyone here at the moment.
That's probably a good thing.
Hmm.
We have to worry about civilians.
And he didn't tell us where it was eating.
Oh no, he did not. And the person that might have known is now a corpse. Avery's gonna walk up, I think, toward the Ed.
Cool.
Inspect the pool.
So roll me perception or investigation.
Perception. That is iron sheep. That is an 18.
Cool. So you find random pieces of bark, like almost shredded across the edge of the lake, going up to the southeast of the map. Like,
This.
yeah, so like that.
Okay.
You also notice that there's big footprints, indents. You realize primarily because you're standing in one, and both your feet fit within inside one of this creature's feet.
Do any of them look fresh? Or are they...
Yeah, with that roll, you think within the last 4 hours for sure.
Definitely in the right area, you guys.
Let's see. 30, 30, okay.
Kind of points out, like, the trail of bark that he saw. It's like... Does anyone know anything about dinosaurs? My own knowledge is somewhat limited on them.
I need to roll for the nature check, right?
See,
Go for it.
I don't know if I would recall anything ever.
You both roll nature.
Yeah, that's a 12. I know the basic things. And I know there is a T-Rex.
Yeah, I also know a 12 or rolled a 12.
Kind of 15 for Aether and a 2 for Iron.
You'd know that in cold weather it would not be ideal. Seeing as they are reptiles, they need to have warmth to survive.
I don't think there was a cold climate really in that period of.
I'm gonna move up also kind of closer to, but more that direction. And I want to kind of take a look that way,
Can,
kind of more towards like the northeast. See if there's
can we roll a
anything.
nature check? Can we roll a nature check for Josk really quick? Because this man has turned into a dinosaur multiple times.
Yeah, cool.
I feel like that would be fitting for him to.
Oh, let's see here. Come on, thank you. Now for Josk, when I roll for him, is it going to be intelligence of a fire elemental or his intelligence?
Good question. Let's say his just for ease of sake.
Okay. So he'll have a +5. Yeah, no, that's a nat 1. He knows nothing about them. He just transforms into them.
He's just seen them before and thinks they're cool.
It's like they're big lizards. I'm a lizard. Alright. I just thought it was fitting to have him do a check for it.
Hmm.
You guys suddenly start hearing like a bubbling.
Is there
He
anything?
steps back.
I say, is there like a tree or something I can maybe hide behind?
Hide behind the fire elemental. Oh no. Why did we bring him to the hot springs? So much water.
I'm gonna take like 5 feet back.
The bubbling suddenly stops, and he is.
Hmm. I'm gonna pause for a minute. Everything just kind of seems to go back to normal.
There's another strange noise, like water lapping against something, but there's no bubbling.
I'm gonna move 5 feet closer again. What? I wonder. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move backwards a little bit. I'm gonna go 10 feet back in a diagonal.
As you do so, suddenly this huge claw swings out from underneath out through the mist of steam, and he comes to get you.
Yeah.
So
I love the icon.
and
Terrifying.
Another Super Marvel villain.
that is a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that like just hits.
Because he charged, he gets to do extra bits. So, first of all, it's A 16 plus 5, so 21 piercing damage as he charges in at you.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
Yes. And that's when we roll initiative.
Oh, party.
all right. I have a horse.
No, your horse goes on your turn.
No, I mean in the battle map, I didn't place it.
Oh.
Oh, she's a beast.
What's your initiative, Algaldrick?
Hmm?
Your initiative.
My initiative is not sure one. It's a 2.
Okay. For sake of ease, I'm gonna have Josk go on the end after your turn, Aylar.
Oh, sure.
Ian after
Sounds good.
Nathan. So yeah. So Podag goes first. So he will first of all. I can make okay. So it's gonna go reckless. So that's first attack against. Oh no, it's gonna charge in at Aylar. So first in at Aylar is a 27 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That's 11 plus 16, 27 points of piercing damage.
Jeez.
And roll me a strength saving throw.
Alright. That is 17.
Okay, you do not get knocked back, which means he will make us another strike at you. So that's a 26 to hit
Yep.
and does 11 points of damage. Next attack is
Ouch.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Leave the poor boy alone.
14 points of damage.
Jeez. I'm still standing with 1 HP right now.
Ooh.
And then its last attack is a, come on, 15?
That misses.
No.
Fuck.
God.
Alright. That is its turn. Ethan.
All right. Okay. He's going to Hunter's Mark, then he's going to 2 shots, of course. 24, 18.
Okay. Both those hit. Oh, no, sorry. The 18 misses. The 18 misses.
Alright, and I wasn't sure. 10 plus strike. 11. $16 points of damage. And then Ian, she is still perched on top of our turtle sled. That is tethered to Alguldrig's horse. She pulls out her crossbow and takes a shot. So I need to. That is a natural 1.
Oh, fun times. So, roll me a d6.
That is a 4.
Okay. Roll damage as it flies into Josk and burns up.
Ah, just resistance to it.
Yeah, at least it was Josk and not AR. Josk can take it. That is 5 points of damage.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So 5 points of damage to the.
She looks up to Goldrick and he's like, and she goes, "Charge him, battering ram, turtle
Okay.
wrecking ball."
Wait, what?
Amazing.
She then grabs it at the sled like a kid that's about to go like really fast downhill.
Doop, 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 doop. Sweet. Ayla.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. So we are going to. I'm going to spend my action and disengage.
Good shot.
And I'm going to get the hell out of there. I'm actually going to run. Yeah. My full 30 movement, backing way the hell up out of there. And
Cool.
let's see here. I think I have at least one more left. Yep, I got one more left, and I'm going to use a bonus action to drink my potion of greater healing.
Oh, so 20 HP.
Yeah. So that's my go. Josk is going to do his fire elemental thing. And let's see. He's gonna get. How far is that? I say I want him to get like right up into its space.
Oh,
And so then let's see here. When the first time it enters a creature's space, takes 1d10 fire damage and catches fire. And takes 1d10 at the start of each of its turns while it is on
Cool.
fire. So it's a d10 is 7 points of fire damage.
cool.
And then I guess it'll just do its multi-attack. Do 2 touch attacks.
Okay.
Let's see here. +6 to hit. First one is a dirty 20.
Okay.
And
Yes.
second one is going to be a higher than that, so it's a 22.
Cool.
That is 2d6 plus 3. Yeah. So first one, 14. So I got 21 plus 27 points of fire damage.
Nice.
And that's his go.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, the Hodag's starting to look a bit hurt from that. So, up next, well, actually, before that, legendary action is going to tail whip Aether 15 feet. And that is a natural 20, which is going to really hurt.
Ouch. Oh, this is good.
Why him? It shouldn't be me. I am immune to that.
Only Misty Step for a
Wait a minute.
reaction.
50. There's 70 points of damage. 70.
Oh.
Acre is looking very hurt. Still
How
standing,
gorgeous.
but it's...
It's your turn now, Gordrick.
Okay then. Well then, bonus action. Shield of Fate. +2 to AC.
Okay.
After that, get on my horse.
That's half your movement.
Yep. And then with Horus, I'm going to do the one thing that every cavalier did in what is it called in the Middle Ages. Charge!
Okay.
But let me just check something. Let me see just how much did Horus move. Do Horus activate his trapping charge? He have to move at least 20 feet. Straight line.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, oh, never mind then. I need... never mind. And then I'm going to try to attack 2 times.
Okay.
Just 26
It's
hits, okay. That's going to be 8 points of slashing damage. And first level spell slot, Divine Smite.
okay.
So additional 2d6.
2d8.
To the 8, sorry. 11 points of radiant damage and another attack.
The radiant damage didn't seem to do anything.
Oh, fuck!
Oh no.
Well, the other one missed because it's a 10, and then I use my bonus action, I use my movement. My Horus takes the dodge... what is it called? Give me a dodge action, because well mounted, he can do disengage.
Oh no, I'm aware. Yep, that's cool.
Okay, because it's
Perfect.
complicated. No problem. And then after the Strix turn, who flies in the air.
Wait. Before Strix's turn, he uses other legendary action to smash you, which is a natural 20.
I am immune to that.
To what?
Is it armor? It grants you immunity to critical damage, critical hits.
Oh, okay. So it's just this. All right.
Did the turtle wrecking ball do anything?
Where's that? So that is 51 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wait, 51 in a normal hit?
Uh-huh.
Dang.
5 and the 1. Oeh, ez mooi, tierka. Okay.
Then it's Strix's go.
Okay. He gonna fly up, lightning breath. So dex save.
Okay. $17.
That succeeds, so he takes 4 points of lightning damage, and then Strix fly up more in the air.
Okay. Then it will be its turn. And it's first of all going to
It takes
smash into the fire elemental.
2 points of fire damage at the start of its turn.
Cool. So, first one against Josk is the fire elemental. Is an 18 to hit.
I believe that hits. Yeah.
The second one is a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
I'll do those two first. So that's 23 slashing damage on the first one.
Okay.
17 points of damage on the second. Third attack is a 27.
Yep.
Fourth attack is a 15.
And he goes by the fire elemental for this, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits then.
Okay. And last but not least, fifth attack is 28. So all of them hit. So the next three are 12 points of damage. $14 points of damage. Sorry, 18 points of damage. And 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage? Holy Jesus Christ, this thing is hitting hard.
Question: This is magical damage?
Magical slashing.
Oh well, then Josk is soon we will know more.
Yeah.
Possibly.
He
That's
doesn't
his
change
turn.
back
Oh,
to
no.
Josk after going down either because of the
Gonna move into the mist and is now obscured. Yes. As the even more steam goes off as the fire goes out.
Does Joss get opportunity attack?
He does.
Me too.
Yep.
Okay.
Can all of us just take it? Because I think we're all in range for that.
Let's see. Joss.
Except maybe Alar. Alar might be good. No, Alar's in range. He's his.
No, just Josk and Alguldrick.
14 hits.
14 does not hit, no.
Yeah, Joss missed too.
Okay.
Oh.
Is then Aether's go.
He fears looking.
We have one solution. I have one solution for this. It's called running away.
Each level buffs. Third level, so yeah, no, he's gonna pull out a handful of arrows and ready a cordon of arrows. His feet here, and then he's going to gonna misty step. Gonna just in case he somehow has a ranged attack.
Okay. Are you Misty stepping too?
I misty stepping back.
Cool.
Let me put down my 6 little blips.
What?
Oh, my cordon of arrows. It's I basically take a handful of arrows, put them on the ground, and trap.
Cool. Very nice. Just mark them where you want them.
Probably all 5, 6. Or wait, was it? Let me double. No, 4. Or only 4. Second level.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Ayla. Oh, sorry. First of all, Amelia. I mean,
I am saying everybody's name. Ian is going to. That's a good question. What is Ian going to do? She's gonna fire a crossbow into the fog.
Oh, just roll with disadvantage.
Alright, take the lower of the 2 numbers. 11 plus 7, 18.
That just misses. You hear a hiss from the mist.
And she's gonna hop off of Paradigm Shell, which is still connected to Horus, by the way. We didn't cut him loose yet. And she's gonna little distance. I don't want to be the reason why Kira's character dies.
Cool.
And that's her turn.
Ayla, it's your turn.
I'm going to. Didn't want to open that window. There we go. Bonus action. I'm going to cast. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? As a 3rd level, I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns on myself, and then I'm going to what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to hold my action until I can see the Hodeg show itself to fire
Okay.
it.
Cool.
And Josk then is.
Might want to move him. Otherwise,
Yep.
he might get hit by those arrows.
Yep, he's gonna move. Let's see here. 50 feet.
Can Josk use any of his druid spells when he's in this form, or no?
No.
Ouch.
Yeah, we're gonna move Josk like back here, and I guess he will just hold his action in case the Hodeg gets into melee range.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my go.
Okay. Sweet. So then it's going to be our Galdrick's go.
Give me a sec. I need to count down that I actually made the con save. Plus 2. Okay, that's 25. Okay, that's I didn't make it. Shield of Fate is down.
Cool.
Okay, well then. Okay, the 1 damage type that I can do really good is immune to. Fuck it. Haste.
You're what? You're casting haste.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, I didn't know paladins could do that.
No, but this subclass can.
Nice. All right. Are you casting it on yourself?
Yes, so both my horse and I get it.
No.
Yes, it's fine,
No.
steed. It's if you concentrate on the spell, the mount ship. Let me get this. I remember this is what you. Any spell that costs you cost the target is only you also targets your steed.
Nice. Didn't know that about that. That's really cool. I like that. Sweet.
So this horse can go now 120 feet, but
Okay.
I don't. But other than that, bonus action, I have nothing. Harness divine power, so I regain a second level spell slot. I cannot use it because the one damage I can do. But anyway, and then that's it. Horse. Everybody out of the mist. So I'm going to do. Horse going to do disengage.
Okay.
And move here with me.
Okay.
Sticks.
Hodak will try and tail swipe you.
Disengage.
The horse disengaged, right? So he can't attack the horse.
Yeah.
You used your action.
No. The horse. You said that it goes after me.
Yeah.
And he used disengage action to move out.
So yours is forced movement, I suppose. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah. I mean, I don't use my movement.
Whatever. Okay.
I will see about this after the session, but after the sticks into the air a little bit higher.
Cool. Then it will be its go. And it will, at the start of its turn, at this. Then we'll burst out of the thing here. So it's Strix, what's the save? 90. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And it will strike at our Galdric.
Bring it on.
I need a Goldrick, the Hodak, and the Hodak to both roll dex saves.
Yeah, and also Adar gets his shot before any of this as well.
Yeah.
So we'll do the traps first. So do the dex saves.
I need it too.
Yeah, you do.
Strix in 90 feet of the air, so I don't think he needs to.
Doesn't need to. Just Goldrick.
Okay,
Yeah.
20.
Creature got 6. But it will use one of its legendary resistances to pass.
Well, all 4 of them activate. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. So you're all 4. Cool. So fail.
Let's check a 14.
Fail. Yeah, I've not hit double digits yet. And fail. So all 4 fail. He will use one of his legendary resistance. So he'll use 2 of his legendary resistances to pass, and 2 fails.
It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So yeah, it takes 6 points of damage. And my arrows are all clear. All 4 of them fly up.
As he runs through, the arrows, as you fly into its sides, you see at one part it goes into a wound that's already been opened, and you hear in agony. Ayla, your magical hail of thorns, or whatever it was.
All right, so it is that misses, so he doesn't get hit by it.
So, and attack Puljic. So that's a natural 20. Are you immune?
Immune, so it's just a normal damage.
So that's 13 points of damage.
1 and 3, right?
Correct.
Okay.
next attack.
Okay, give me a sec. Con save. That's a 10. Okay, succeeded. Keep going.
So that's a 16 to hit on the second attack.
Miss.
Okay. That's a 20 to hit on the second or
Miss.
third attack.
I have a 22.
Cool. That is a 26.
That's it.
And the last one. Oh, wait. Yeah. 22.
That just hits.
Okay, so that is 17 points of damage on one of them, and the other is 21 points of damage.
I just want to say, Pokemon low healing, low health noises. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
The edges of your screen are flashing red.
Yeah.
That's three of us now.
I can count on one hand how many hit points I have.
Aphir, it's your turn.
Nice. 2 shots with my longbow. 18 and 24.
Okay.
Both hit?
Both miss. 18 misses, so yeah, both miss.
24 was the second.
Oh, 24. I thought you said 4. Sorry. Yes, 24 hits.
What?
I was like, what?
17. 17 plus 6. 23 points of damage.
Oh, wow. That's exactly what you needed. Tell me how you blow him away.
Oh,
Perfect.
I'm so glad he didn't have as much health as I thought he would. Seeing going after Al Goldrick, Aether takes the chance and just tries like spearing it through the shoulders, behind the horns. And
Okay.
2 shots. One of them flies just above it and hits one of the spines, and the other one just squarely in between the shoulders.
Nice. As you take it out, it skids to the floor. And see this bright energy seem to glow all over the Hodag's body. As it does so, your eyes seem to burn. You kind of, all of you shield your eyes from it for a second. If you're the first to kind of peek, and you see this bright white shining stag standing where the Hodag was, in this kind of divot, which then kind of coalesces into this very large, almost human in size, like the muscles are rippling, holding this big axe, this kind of almost full-faced helmet that goes to the back of his head, and this kind of furs and a kind of claw, metal claw that's attached to the right hand with like bear fur and these kind of decorative pieces of ivory along the side, which you instantly recognize as King Oberon.
Yeah, if he drops to a knee immediately.
Alar will kind of slowly do the same.
what? I left something.
Dude, there's an arc face standing right next to Al Goldrick right now.
There is.
Huh. That's pretty neat, I guess.
Insolence.
Sorry. Okay.
As you go to speak telepathically, you realize that there's like a blockage there. Like as you just see Oberon before you, just wave his hand, and then looks to the lot of you, nods, and this resounding, booming voice, it resonates right through you. I thank you for returning me from my more primitive form. I once was the Hodag before I became an Archfey, losing so much power to the Queen of Air and Darkness, and reverted me back to my more primitive ways. Thank you for believing in me, as he then nods towards Aethir and takes the knee towards you.
Here has no idea how to respond. But Ian just like, she's not kneeling or anything. She goes, "You want to make a deal with me?"
I see you're very forward.
And she's like, "Absolutely, yeah." And she's got a million questions too, I'm sure. Of course, Kira's gone for this. Aethir says that Arcfey sometimes make deals with warlocks, and I'm kind of in need of magic right now. And she starts rambling.
Algudik just tips his one of his hands into his head. Oh my god, you girl.
And he walks towards Ian and just kind of raises an eyebrow, crosses his incredibly huge arms, like each arm the size of Al Galdrick, and just kind of oh, yes, of course, but your attitude may have to change somewhat. I would like you to protect nature if I give you power. And in effect, Aethir will be your teacher.
Aethir looks up at him and goes, he has that look of like, I don't know if that's a good idea on his face.
Yeah. Algudik has the same thing. Basically, Algudik basically saying himself, "Are you sure about that?" Not saying out loud, but making that face.
Her powers will be in your hands, Aethir.
Ian looks at him and gives him like a big thumbs up.
Mhm.
He's just like, oh my god.
Step into the waters, then, child.
Oh yeah, no, she very happily trots on over.
Aethir, he turns to you and gestures for you to step into the water too.
He is practically shaking as he does, so he's just like, he does not think twice about actually doing it, but there is some uncertainty about the whole thing, like how is this going to work? I don't want to mess anything up. I mean, there's been a lot of things I've messed up recently.
Do not worry, Aethir. Your heart is true. Ayla, would you like to step into the waters too?
Leaving Al Goldrick out over here. The Nature Squad.
Let's say,
I am a bugman, but I am the most less nature in the party.
he thinks about it for a moment, especially with what
I'm
transpired.
keeping Kira caught up on it.
What's gonna happen when I step into this water?
You receive a gift from myself. And you will probably heal somewhat in these waters.
Possibly.
That's
Right.
the more appealing thing right now. You're sitting at 20 HP.
I know. Yeah, I'll step in. It's gonna be like very reluctant. Like he'll probably stop at the water's edge at first, and like pause, and then yeah.
It's crazy warm. It's like the perfect temperature bath where it's that hot that it makes you feel a little bit dizzy, but not too dizzy. And like the steam around you feels like it's cleansing all your pores as all of you step into the water except for Al Goldrick. And then he turns and goes, you can too, I suppose. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just as Al Goldrick doesn't like the Arc Fae. The Arc Fae don't seem too fond of you either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
looks like the natural hate. It's just a natural hatred between them. Especially the Tricrean's favorite food is elf.
Kira says she'll be here in a couple minutes.
Okay, cool.
while Alar, he kind of like goes just like deep enough where he can like sit in it, and it's not like completely covering him right now. He's gonna take hold on, what is it? Actually, no. He's gonna try and get Oberon's attention. So before I do this, can I? He's gonna pull out. Is it a pouch? Oh, he pulls out. Yeah, he pulls out this like small packet, and he says, "So I got this dust, and it absorbs water. Can I absorb some of the water that's here and take it with me?"
I thank you for asking for that. Yes, you may.
So he's gonna take one pinch, and 15 feet of a cube of water gets absorbed into this marble-sized pellet,
Nice.
and then he pockets it.
As you all step into the water, it starts to bubble a bit like a jacuzzi. And then it starts to glow this bright turquoise as this magical energy seems to seep through it. And as you do so, you all feel the magic seep into each and every one of you. And as you do so, you hear this excited laugh from Ayin as she feels the magic pour back into her body. And each of you feels the same. You may each choose a feat, which is magic initiate of your choice.
I'm going to take Warlock, because I feel like since I'm tied to Ian now, that would make sense.
And whilst you're at it, level 11, peoples.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Oh yeah, baby! That's what I'm waiting for. That's what it's all about.
So what I think we should do is have another little break whilst we all level up, and then we can continue from there.
Cool.
Okay.
Let me switch this.
I don't want to take. I don't.
And we're
Will they
back.
use poison spray? That's awesome.
Sweet.
Mm.
So, with the mists of the hot spring still steaming around you with this glowing turquoise light washing over you, the magic seeping into your bodies as Oberon stands at the water's edge, his hands raised high as the magic from him is released into the pool. And your magic coming back and his words resonating in your mind of make sure you care for nature. These powers are
definitely.
given on goodwill. Fear will lead you on the right path.
Oh,
And
no.
a sense of achievement washes over each of you, just as the water does as it ripples against your bodies. The amazing, strange journey that's led you guys together to get to this point. And each of you now resonating with power, once again, which for Iron is the greatest relief some time. Everyone looks at you and looks towards Josk. Goes, sorry I could do nothing for him.
She's like, well,
Touch the crystals, huh?
Yep.
Whatever he says in Primordial. He's like, it didn't really
Yeah,
taste very good.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hate them. Ugh. Okay, well, how would you guys like to be? Stay here for a while, or could open up a portal for you to head home?
Aether kind of looks at all of the others. He goes, I know we have things to do back on Elderon, but there's people here that need our help too. And it wouldn't feel right for me to leave.
I understand it, madam. If this Fae needs help and you want to stay, I shall be here. And I need to find somebody too. And I only say it to the group, and plus I can say it to Oshwe, so that's it, mostly. And plus, I still want to find someone.
Not to mention, it would be kind of rude to just leave your mom here all alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, I just got my magic back, so I can't wait to test them out.
He looks up
good.
to Oberon and he goes, we don't really know what's happening. Nobody knows what's happening. What can we do here to help the most?
I have been without thought for some time, but what I last remember was Queen of Air and Darkness being given control over the fences of our lands. And doing so, I contested this decision due to some evidence that I found that we may prolong the inevitable her way. We will never defeat it. It's the edges of the lake and flows ever so gently. All of the mist just vanishes for a second. You see these black veins beneath the icy surface, and as you put gestures towards the forest, you notice that, like, it's dead trees with snow on, with black ichor pouring from some of them. It's like, this is affecting us as well as the material plane. And the cold is slowing it down. Nothing more.
If we find where it came from, that might... It would be something. It would be a starting point. And he looks to the others like, if this is affecting Elderon as well as this place, it's only a matter of time for everything is affected. She's already been... Oh, you go ahead.
You go.
She's already
Sure.
blocked out the way I left. She's put a barrier there. I can only imagine she's found many more. So, who knows how... I have no idea how it could have gotten in, or if it even... For all we know, it could have started here. Is there any way of...
magic is tied to Nephthymus, Nimar, and Elderon. Trees become sick there. It will become sick here. Just a matter of time. Cannot. To do with the pact that the my kind dragons made a long time ago. And it started in the forest on Elderon. And I'm just going to grab my map because I was about to call it one name, and I'm pretty sure it's a different one.
I like
The
that
forest.
we
The forest of dreams. The first sickness, and many treants and our kin left to the rapid sickness and came here. Only areas that seemed to be unaffected by this sickness was the areas inhabited by the Knights of Knee Height.
It all comes around full circle.
Knights of Knee High.
Yeah,
That's an interesting name.
I don't think
Yeah.
Aethier's ever heard the name either. Yeah, I guess we're all looking at Alar.
They're quite literally knee height. Like, they're very small people.
Small people, like baby?
No,
Gnomes.
Gnomes.
No.
Just because they're small, like, they're vicious. They tried to rob us and kill us. But
Just
that
a
was...
question. How tall are you?
How tall am I?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I have to actually look.
She's trying to calculate how tall knee height is going to be on Alar.
I'm 5'11".
And you lost to a guy that's on your knee. Okay. No further questions.
By all means, if you want to take them on yourself, I mean, have at it.
I must be getting on. But I will be watching. Thank you again. You have a team name?
They did it one
A
time.
what?
Don't know if it's really a team name as much as is 2 people of the group.
So
It's
it's in discussion, it would seem.
it's to be determined.
Very well. I thank you all. He raises his hands and it claps them together with an almighty. And beneath him is this huge pterodactyl that just punches up into the sky. He flies northwards. And if you roll me insight with advantage.
Not my strong suit. 16.
Okay. From the last look he gave you, it was I'm going to go and try again. And assume from that he's going to face the Queen of Air and Darkness and challenge her decision.
Not too surprising. Aether starts walking out of the water, and he's practically like shaking.
It's real cold when you step out of the water as well.
I have a question actually. Because I'm wearing my cloak,
Yeah. Okay.
like would I've
You're
had
dry.
to I was gonna say would I've had to take it off in order to receive like any sort of anything and then put it back on?
Oh no, I'm going to say you still receive the magic.
You step out, and you're completely dry,
Yeah.
probably glaring at him.
What?
Just question. Strix didn't get anything, right? Nope. Okay. I just want to make sure so I don't need to add spells by next session.
Josk will kind of move a little bit closer to everybody, not too close to start burning them up, but be that source of heat.
Aether walks over to Ian, and he goes. He does like the tensed his fingers. He goes, please take this seriously. Look,
I'm gonna hug him. Just like hug him and like drag him on. Like carry him kind of hug. Thank you.
Gladly. You do realize the deal he made, your experiments might have to change a bit. You do realize that, right?
I mean, I don't need to create life to destroy it, and it's technically not, by the laws, right? I mean, human body and any body is technically not from nature. They're just born from another of that kind of creature, right?
I have a suggestion, if you might hear it. Do you know anything about plant life? The disease? If you could use your skills in a lab to maybe help us figure out what's going on with this goo, that might...
I've never tried any experiments with plant life on living organisms, but can I roll something to like know if I know about it? History check, perhaps?
You'd have to go and collect a sample and stuff first, but there's some over there in the edge of the dead forest.
Oh no, I mean history check to know if I've if
Studied
I
to-
have learned anything, if I've studied anything about plants,
Oh, I see.
if I can help them.
Yeah, roll me nature.
Nature. Where is nature? Ooh, my nature is a 0. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Oh, that is not bad. 19.
All right. Yeah, you've studied quite a lot of plants, mainly for the intoxicating properties, but yes, you've learned quite a lot about medicine and different plants and way that they're used to heal or poison people.
I'm just gonna look look at eighth year and then like eighth year and then like really nervous. Like, well, I mean, I've learned about plants, but there's certain topics that I mainly learned about. I don't know if poison kills,
I don't need
but
to
I
know.
can.
It's probably best if I don't know. But it would be a
August,
starting
Right.
point.
he said you better not know about it. Ah,
Oh, come on, ruining the fun.
well, the previous patch I tried to eat me, so I don't think that anything needs to talk about that.
Out of character, Kira, by the way, we have a turtle that is in hibernation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
We're
that.
just pulling him around like a
A
sled.
turtle.
It's a paradigm.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Paradigm is in hibernation
Oh.
for the foreseeable.
Oh, there's a huge turtle.
Yeah.
He's a turtle sled is what he is.
You've been using him on as a sled, being pulled behind the horse and
My
kind of
dreams
like
are coming true.
feeding
He's been
stories
riding
to
around on him.
Yeah. In character again. Am I even allowed to like? Is it against nature rules to test on plants? I mean, I am now connected to whatever this god is.
If it is, the way I'm thinking of it is, if it is to benefit the greater good of nature, I think it would be passable.
Can I turn to that guy? Right, I forgot. The Archfey. Is he still there?
No, he's
he's
not.
left.
Oh no, I was gonna give him a hug. All right. Anyway,
That would have been so cute.
somebody please draw it.
uh,
Well, I mean, as long as it's not, how do I even say this? Breaking the rules, like I'll definitely try it.
Given that whatever it is that's been affecting everything is slowly killing both worlds, I think it would definitely count as the greater good. And I like to think that she's still holding Aphir up in the air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I haven't let him go yet.
His
We're
feet
just
are
like
like
secretly
jiggling.
whispering to each other, just like hugging.
Kira, let him go.
Aw, come on.
Aphir looks back toward the walkway that led them up here, and he just says, "How am I going to explain this to my mother?" I mean,
He saved a life.
she probably saw the
And it's like,
pterodactyl. Oh goodness.
wait, well, what's your mom's name again? I forgot. Out of character.
Of course, her name is Brilwyn Obana.
Crap.
I think I posted them both in art.
Yeah, I'm searching it right now. Is it in general? If I remember it correct. Is it general or art?
That's a question.
I can send it to you in private message.
Yes, please.
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't post Berlin's.
Okay, I will
Um,
do. Hey, Josk!
Hello.
Dude, you missed
Josh
the
is
arc
here.
day.
Yeah, he
What?
just left.
What did I miss?
The arc day.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I also missed it. Like, I also missed like a lot of it. I also got here not a few minutes ago, but yeah.
Kira just come after when he get his powers back. That was the summoning sign. And also we level up, but it's not very a big deal for you, I guess.
We leveled up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we
you are
leveled up.
but you are still fire elemental.
Oh, right.
And also Paradigm is in hibernation.
Anyway,
Anyway,
maybe maybe we should check in on what happened to that person in the tub.
that's a good idea.
The who?
Probably looks. There was a corpse. It's a story.
Oh, can I take him?
No, I don't think. No, I think it's a good
You might need to convince the authorities on that one.
So, does anybody have dispel magic?
but I think
Maybe
I've
it'll
used.
get rid of the elemental.
I don't think that's how it works.
No.
I've already used both of my level 3 spell slots. I'm afraid,
Ah, all good then.
unless we got our spell slots back after the fight.
Yeah, I have it too, but I need to prepare it.
14
Oh,
days.
can I cast Find Familiar now? I'm gonna take out my pseudo dragon.
Oh,
Yay! Finally back with Tino. I'm gonna give him a big hug.
yeah, he starts licking your face. And then for all of a sudden, you've got like this long, twirly, bright blue moustache that goes down to like your waist.
Ooh.
You see the pseudo dragon laughing.
Oh, what happened?
You notice that here it looks slightly different. Its wings are kind of smaller and more like a butterfly's.
Oh.
It's a fairy dragon.
Nice.
Oh no! No, Tina.
I think it's because
Wait,
of
so
where you.
the color also changed?
Yeah, its form's slightly changed. It still looks kind of like yours, but its wings are different. It's like it looks like a fairy dragon, a bit more like a fairy dragon because you're in the Feywilds.
No, my Tino. Oh, it's not because I changed.
No,
I changed whatever I'm called. Oh, thank God. Okay.
it's probably temporary.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Aether starts walking back toward the walkway that leads back down into town.
Cool.
I'm gonna follow him.
It doesn't take you guys that long until you find yourselves outside the premises of your mother's associate, and your mum's standing out there. Everyone's just kind of like looking around. Catches of you as there's like 4 guards standing outside the front door, and you assume more inside.
Has people been
I'm
afraid
gonna
of
run towards her. And then hug her.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
that's
Mrs.
nice.
V, look, I got my magic again.
That's lovely.
Just gonna
Oh, so
the
you
dragon with
what?
her.
Already?
Show it to her.
I thought that was going to be a much longer adventure. We would have to find an archfey for that. How did it happen?
We did. We did.
You did.
We did. He has this kind of big grin on his face.
Oh, so tell me everything.
Maybe in a bit. Is everything? He looks over at all the guards and is everything okay?
Not really, no. Definitely some nasty sorceress work. Not. I'm sorry. And she looks at Ayla. It's nothing to do with me. I've said that you've done nothing but good things, but they associate this with you.
Nah, it's no surprise.
I've said that it's impossible because you were with me the entire time, which is why they said they will look into it further. Don't go anywhere.
Oh,
We got to stay in the town until this is sorted. I said we could even help, but told to wait out here. So that's what I'm doing.
Is anyone nervous seeing a fire elemental?
A couple of guards are kind of. It's not that weird, but it's kind of weird. Kind of turning and staring, but they're not particularly afraid.
Just give him a little wave.
Wave back with a smile on their face.
Aether looks over to him. He goes, and he points at Joss. He goes, "Portable heater."
And they all start laughing. Get inspiration for that.
And he looks back to his mom and he goes, we've learned some things about the Hodag that I don't think any of our stories told us about. Good news is it's no longer a threat. Things have been dealt with. Awkward news is I think there's going to be another shift of power, potentially.
Okay. Not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing, given... And he kind of drops the tone of his voice so the guards might not hear so as easily. He goes, turns out, our Green Lord was the Hodag.
I mean, some people say that within the story, but I just thought it was just a weird little thing to...
It sounded like an exaggeration, right?
Well, my great-grandmother used to say the story with that way in it, but... Strange, he's called him a giant elf as well. Was he really tall?
Very tall, yeah. Our warlock made a deal with him. So, that's new.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And, well, a few other things happened, but for the most part, that's pretty much all that's need to know. But
I think might have to investigate this ourselves, whatever the case. Seems that someone doesn't like you very much. He looks at Ayla.
Most people don't, I guess, around here. But
Oh, I think you're lovely.
I'll do whatever we need to do to get this moving along. Although, I still get the feeling that I'm being watched?
There.
Roll
You have
me
that
insight.
device.
True.
Please.
Yeah,
Dusk
I'm
is
gonna pull it.
staring at you.
I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm going to. I'm gonna press that button.
As you push the button, there are no orbs above your head.
Hmm. I wonder when that stopped. That or they just
hope
got better.
stopped at some point before the hot spring.
Hmm. We'll figure it out, I guess. Either way, there's plenty of people that knew I was nowhere around here. But
I mean,
we'll take it as it comes.
those that are watching you, I would have thought that they watching you for a reason. May not be the same ones. I don't know. If there's not many people that support you here, then I don't know. Many people died that day who were used as a scapegoat. So may not be even anyone you know.
It's true.
I feel sorry for you, and your name should be cleared of everybody. It's not your fault.
Well, life is hardly ever fair.
That is true. It's true.
While this is happening, can I go grab some samples of that black ooze or whatever? Is it round us?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So roll me a dexterity check.
Oh,
See if you can scoop
Oh,
it
no.
into a vial without getting
Oh,
any
it's bad.
on you.
Oh, that's bad. That's sick. Is there any
Okay.
+5 or anything? Oh, Goldrake?
Yes. No. This is a check. It's all on you.
Oh, I got a 6.
So, as you scream out Goldrag, the black ichor starts slipping over your hands, and as you try and pull your hand free, you just feel it sink deeper into the ichor that's coming out of the tree.
Oh shit! Come here, you little.
Over without gold drink.
Trying to pull out him. Her.
Before you do that, because you didn't go with them, I'm going to say that you're going to dash across, and as you do so, I need a strength saving throw from Ian for the time that passes before you get there.
Strength. Oh, no, that's stealth. That's stealth. Where's
Strength saving throw.
Hold on. Oh, it's. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. This is bad. This is bad. I got a 10.
Okay. As you try to pull out, you suddenly get pulled in even further. You're now up to your shoulder in the tree.
Oh, damn you, Ian.
Or
This is-
something? Like,
This is where now Gordrick arrives.
I trying to pull out him as soon as I can.
Okay.
I think this is a bad idea. Don't pull me.
Roll me a strength check.
Check. God damn it.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a bad one. The bad one. That's a 17.
Not bad. Okay, you managed to pull it out, so it's now just up to her wrist. I now need. This is when I can put her feet up against the thing. So now roll me a strength check with advantage as she helps you pull her out of the ichor.
Do I have to roll or I'll Goldrake?
You.
Gordrick.
Oh,
Gordrick.
me?
I'll
Me?
Goldrake
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I thought that I have to. Okay. Let's see. That's not sure 20. So 24.
Boom. As it's like with like a, and you both fall backwards onto the floor, and somehow, Ian, you have got the vial that is filled to the brim, still in your hands, upright as you fall over backwards on top of Algordrick.
Ah,
I'm just gonna get up and pet Algodric's shoulder. Nice work. Thanks.
come here, you now you listen here, little lady. Next time you do something, make sure you have proper gear. Dear God, I will be not there. So get your... And gonna keep going for a little bit, and only Ian hears this for inside, he said.
I like to think that the people like on the street just see this Ant-Man flailing his arms around while he's ranting in his telepathic.
Yeah, exactly, my dear friends.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this thing disturbing you?
So as the ranting and raving goes on, and you guys, you do return with a full vial of black ichor. You notice that there's still some. It's like kind of changed the color of your skin, Ian. Like a grey tinge to your arm that was stuck inside the ichor. Just roll me a Constitution saving throw.
A bit +5.
Oh, hold on. I'm adding this thing to inventory. Please, my Wi-Fi is very bad. What do I need to roll?
Constitution saving throw.
With +5 to it.
Yeah, nice. Hold on, this thing is still loading.
I feel your pain. I was the same and had my phone.
So annoying. Just add it already. Alright, context. Oh, nice. 22 plus 5, 27.
Nice. Body shudders, and see like the anus of your in your arm kind of pulse like a couple of times, and there's like making agony as you take 6 points of damage. Then you feel it subside, and the skin slowly starts returning back to its normal color.
Dang. May need more corpses around. By the way, I think the whole thing's happening. Algoric is still screaming at me. That would be really fun.
Dear God, you kid. Who day I am younger than you, but I have still more sense. Dear God. And I walk up to Aethir's mom and ask him, do you know any tinkerer who can open something like this? And I show that is a gadget I have from Ravnica.
Oh, yes, the person we saw earlier on in town, my friend that saw the Hodag. Tinkerer. I'll be able to take it apart and tell you what it is.
Good. After the group plays somewhere, I think I'm going to visit them, but until that... Now, I have one more question. Where are you gonna guys heal up a little bit after this?
Well, figure probably wouldn't be a bad idea to restock on potions. Maybe find out if there's any other rumors of weird things happening around town.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. And my dear Alar, he make one of his hands across your neck. like no, I don't know who it is called, but basically around your shoulders. Hey, buddy, do you remember the shield?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, look, I will. You didn't you didn't warn me. You have to pay for it.
All
Quite
right,
literally.
fine. We'll look. We'll see what we can find.
Okay.
And then that's it. And it's done.
Yeah, that will be done. But I will want to ask you something about, but that's maybe later. No, there is any place where we can sit down before we go to potion buying and other stuff.
I imagine they have an inn in town. It shouldn't feel like it's pretty standard to have them.
Yeah. Let's go.
Say is it like midday right now or
No, not far from. Although it's kind of perpetually in the twilight and in the morning sunrise. It never really changes. So it's kind of difficult and disorientating to really know. But it's like, imagine that perfect, crisp winter's morning view. The sun's just rising. Like, constantly like that. And second. Yeah, there is 6 inns. You let's see which one. Parts. Well, your mum would know them all. And she goes, "Oh, I think I know a nice place we can go to. It's called the Hanging Goblin.
That's a nice name.
It is, isn't it? I quite like it. And it's known for its parties. It's a bit raucous, a bit rowdy. There's a fighting pit of sorts. It's just a square drawn with chalk on the floor, but they throw some sand and sawdust when there's lots of blood. It's fairly entertaining in some ways. It's just cheap and good rooms to sleep in. The beds are the comfiest, which is the reason why I like it.
Oh, more test subjects, I guess. Let's go.
If you wanted to go for a more upmarket route, there is somewhere that's rather plush. It's the Phoenix Hotel, and they literally have there's a bar in each of the rooms, and they have these huge circular beds that 10 people could fit in and still have space to roll around.
Phoenix.
So you can burn it all.
Okay. Algodric says, "Okay, will be back. I need to visit somebody, and I will slowly jump back towards for that guy we meted."
What do you mean?
He wants to
Yeah.
go to check out the Tinkerer.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I see. Okay, yeah, cool. Right. So where are you guys going to go?
I feel like the Phoenix one is most likely to be able to have a room large enough to fit the fire elemental without him burning things.
Yeah.
Unless we wanted to leave him outside, but I feel bad leaving Josk outside.
Fireproof room.
We don't want to sleep outside.
It's cold out here.
We could build him an igloo. That'd be awesome.
Come back to our Goldrick in just a minute. As you guys arrive at the Phoenix Hotel, you see that it is a very tall building with these beautiful pillars of look like brimstone, which are these brilliant shades of orange, red, and like deep browns. It comes up in like a fan of a phoenix tail. And as you enter, the doorway is too small in general for the fire elemental, but they can fit through anything anyway. So as you kind of enter through the doorway, the elf behind the counter goes, no, 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 no. There's health and safety. No, no, right there. You're gonna kill everyone. What is this?
Phoenix.
Excuse me, this is bad advertising. Your hotel little means Phoenix. Why can a fire creature can enter in this hotel? Bad
Well,
advertising.
there's
Both suing you.
fine. You can stay in the basement, all of you, if you wish. It's not really a normal. There's pillows and feathers and duvets and everything and curtains in all of the rooms.
Huh.
Let alone the sheepskin rugs and.
He like slunks down and just turns around and walks out. Oh.
I mean,
Customer dissatisfaction. Another suing item. You guys are going down tonight, my guy.
call me an
Terrible
intimidation.
establishment.
Aether looks very embarrassed.
Roll me intimidation.
Intimidation. Can I get an advantage for my look?
Just because of the cheek of it, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Ryan is the ultimate Karen.
21.
But,
21. The guy goes, well, maybe something I can do. Please wait, sir, or madam. Sorry.
Josh.
Your Highness.
Full maintenance. And, hi, George. Yes, I need you to fireproof a room. Yes, I said fireproof a room. Everything fireproof. Yep, within. How long would it take, George? You do it quicker than that? Oh, tell Mrs. Smith to wait. Yes, I'm telling you, sort it out. Thank you. Ready in 20 minutes. 25 gold per night per person.
Oh, nice.
Josh reaches for his bag of gold. He's like, oh, wait. And merges it by form.
I'll pay for everybody.
There's something really funny just picturing a fire elemental like reaching for his pocket and just not having one.
Yeah. Habits.
I mean, he has one. Just there is nothing. He can put just it's. How can I say it? Nothing there.
Yeah, I usually don't store stuff in there.
I give him the gold, but I give him some extra. Like I pay for an extra person essentially for the trouble that we're causing.
Thank you very much, sir. That's very, very, very kind of you. Would you like any beverages whilst you wait?
Have any hot gavies?
I don't know what that is.
Shame.
It sounds
I'll just
strange.
I'll just take a coffee.
Okay, yes, no problem. Anyone else?
I'm alright. Okay.
Okay, fine. Just the one coffee it is. And, yes. And he goes out back, awkwardly.
Can I stop him? Like, before you go, I'm just gonna grab a bunch of. I mean, Ain's a sweet tooth, so she probably has like a lot of candy in her bag. If that's okay, I can have it. Just gonna grab a handful of it and drop it in his hand. Thank you for your help.
Lovely. Thank you. What are these?
Candies. Well, not Elderon candies. Candies from Ravnica. There's lots of varieties. Fruit, berries, insects, scorpions, some kind of bone, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Something like that.
I'm not. Thank you for such a generous gift. Oh,
It's probably
That's
the
all.
You might want to
scorpion.
watch out on the bitter one. The deadly nightshade. That's
Um,
not candy. That's for poison. But I mix them all. So try your luck.
Yes. Don't worry. Yes, I do similar things. All the time. Yes. Thank you. I'll definitely eat them all.
Oh, you're sweet. I'm gonna give him a hug.
Candy.
Insight check.
Nature check. Like, do you recognize the berries?
And Argudik, and now with I am back, Argudik would be there to balance it out.
That's an 8.
Hard to read. Maybe.
It's like a candy bar, or not a candy bar. It's like that sugar candy sweet thing. So very hard to tell apart.
Okay.
Apart from the ones with spider legs and scorpion tails.
Well, Aoife, do you want to do that nature check?
Oh, sure. That's a natural 1.
You can't tell the difference now. There's loads of small, round, berry-looking sweets and berries in his hand.
He shakes his head and he's just exasperated at the whole thing.
Aylar's gonna
I'm
second
just
guess
gonna
drinking
plug
his
one
coffee.
out of his hand. Oh, I'm just gonna plug one out of his hand. Oh, that's poison. Good luck.
He goes, oh well, and puts the whole lot into his mouth. That's chewing.
Oh, that's a
Need
whole
you
lot of
to roll
candy.
Need you to roll me a d10, please, Ian.
D10. Right. Only one, right? Hold on. A 10.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I lost.
Just say 10 berries.
Oh my
And
god.
berries.
Comes back about 2 or 3 minutes later with the coffee and places it down. And you see him like looking at his hand slightly and then looking up and then going, "You hear that, Deirdre? It's like when I was dreaming and I was 7. There was this large elephant thing, and then we were on the beach somewhere.
If you're gonna cast Cure Wounds on him,
Ooh, must have been the mushrooms. He must
doesn't-
have taken the mushrooms.
he doesn't have any like poison dispelling things, but he has Cure Wounds.
It doesn't seem to have much effect. He had like a little scratch on him that heals up, and he continues to get more delirious as the seconds go past.
Just reaches back for his staff of healing and
I do have some. I have protection from poison. I forgot I took it.
I think it might be too late.
No, if it's poison, I neutralize it.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to cast protection from poison on him. I have one more spell slot.
Okay. You see as he starts like sweating loads and twitching and looking all over the shop and frothing at the mouth slightly. Cast protection from poison, and he just like vomits loads of this purple goop and looks around at all of you, dizzied and still like as if his eyes are and pupils just huge, just staring at you with this weird, frightened face plastered on him.
Does he have one of those like pocket like handkerchiefs or whatever?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's say he does.
I want to cast Mage Hand and grab the pocket handkerchief from his pocket and like wipe his mouth for him.
As you do that, he kind of like jumps away from the mage hand and starts like swatting at it slightly, and then it like wipes his face, and he's like, "Oh,
I'm gonna hand him
This
the
poor guy.
potion of healing. I'm just gonna hand him a potion. I never thought elves would be this bad with poison. I'm so sorry here.
Don't just keep giving him things.
poison me, gods, gods, help me,
Potion of healing.
gods."
Charm person. We're already screwed. Charm person.
Yeah, what's the say?
Wait, I have dominate person for some reason.
Try charming person.
Wait, how do I say it? What's your wisdom save? My dominate person wisdom is 17.
Well, mine's 14, but it's also like less, take command over somebody's body than dominate.
11.
There. Oh, I also have charm person with wisdom 17.
Charm
No,
person's
wisdom
11.
He rolled an 11?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no. He does not.
Oh, you feel either way, so.
It's like, look, he goes, she was joking. It was a joke. It was a terrible joke. He looks over his shoulder at her and kind of glares. I am so, so very sorry.
We've always been friends. You're the best. Yes, yes. Enjoy your stay. I'm sure that your rooms are very close to being ready. Enjoy your drinks, and I think I need to sleep.
Yeah, perhaps you should take the rest of the day to just recuperate. Seems that you aren't in the best of sorts.
Thank you. Yes.
You have a nice afternoon.
Thank you. And he gets up, walks out the hotel.
I'm just gonna like put the potion of healing in one of his pockets or just like his hand. Just like sneaking it.
Thank you, dear.
I left for 5 minutes.
A2 walks over to Ian and swats her on the back of the head. It's like, don't poison people.
Wait, can he reach her head?
That is the exact opposite of what you should be doing.
I'm imagining like Aether just like trying to like tiptoe his way to like smack Iron's head.
He has to do like a little bunny hop.
Ow, ow. It was candy.
Apparently not.
Well, I mean, to me it is, I think. I don't know, I got it on a black market. They said it was pretty good candy. Good for your soul, whatever it is. So I bought it. Bought a whole
don't-
bunch. You want some?
I don't think that's what they said, Ian. I really don't believe that's what they said. He's just very exasperated. As soon as that spell wears off, he's going to know. Just letting you know.
Well, he has a potion of healing. It's a greater potion of healing, so he can survive this thing. Plus, it's a great story for his grandchildren.
That's probably 3 years worth of wages in his pocket right now from that potion. We just bribed a man. Okay.
First, we intimidated him, then we bribed him.
We intimidated him, charmed him, intimidated, poisoned, charmed, and bribed. In that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go up
Only
to the
that's-
room.
I only left for 5 minutes and this happens, dear God.
I goes to the room. You guys are just like discussing this in the foyer still. Josk follows, I assume, or are you staying there, Josk?
You start hearing this rumbling, and he starts like holding his stomach.
Been fed some sticks today.
Sticks.
I'm sure they have like a little furnace in the room that's like firewood or something.
You did help Al Goldrick cook the
Firewood.
yeah.
I'm a lizard.
You're also made of fire right now.
Alright, he goes upstairs and follows Alar. Let's
Aether
see how
follows
fireproof this place is.
Aether follows, and he has like his hand, like he's gripping Ian's wrist, and pulling her along.
Amazing. Al Goldrick.
Just,
Okay.
Sorry, go on, just go on.
Gus is just gonna walk up holding his arms really close to him, trying not to touch anything.
Cool.
And that'd be it.
You do see a gnome that's like one of those like spray guns which you pump like with like a round cylinder on it, and like see this magical like
Just a fumigator.
covered over, covered with over everything. As it settles, it kind of leaves this kind of hardened gel-like substance, which seems to protect everything, but makes it that little bit sticky. You know, Al Goldrick. Easily find your way to the Tinkerers. You see the old man there. Hello, you're back so soon. That's good. Yes.
I just want to describe for that it's for you guys. For the whole journey, he hopped around like in battle, just like a giant. What it called in English? Basically, just hopping around in the town in jumping 50 feet or 30, depends on. But good evening. I need some help. I have this little thing from my home, and I am not very good with opening things with like this.
Oh, I've not seen anything quite like this. Excellent. Very well. Pass it here. That's it. A clamp and starts taking it apart. See him working with these tiny little screwdrivers and putting bits out. And as he pulls it out, you see there's like this big lens that seems to flicking in and out of focus. Oh, it seems to be some sort of scrying device.
What?
A way of watching someone from afar.
So somebody using this to scry on.
Yes.
Huh.
Carry it around with you. It's a bit stupid.
I mean, they didn't learn a lot of things about me.
Might not just be being able to see, might be able to hear. Let me check. Yes, there's a small little thing here that has nothing to do with viewing, so I assume it's to do with hearing. There's a little diaphragm here that moves backwards and forwards as I speak. See, look.
Oh, well, good thing I have nothing interesting information. Can you do you know what should I do with him now? I don't have a use for it, and apparently whatever put it in my room try to spy on me and knows nothing about what exactly I am doing here.
Okay. Well, what do you like with it? Destroy it?
Yeah,
Throw it
sure.
away?
Yeah. Okay. Well then, thank you for the help.
That's 15 gold.
Okay. 1 and 5 or 50 or 5.
5.
1 and 5. Okay. Here you go.
Excellent, thank you. Perfect.
Good day.
Bye. You just leave it there. Take it with you.
I take it you trying to do will be a basket. Trying to will do a basketball. Little bit throw. We'll see what I do with it. Maybe give it to Ian, so I actually scry on somebody that's going to make him mad. But we'll see. What should I deal with you? Oh well. I don't know exactly right now. I will deal with you later. And I trying to jumping around, see a potion or a magic item shop.
Okay, roll me perception.
Okay. Not sure, 27.
Yeah, you find a shop called Owen's Items.
I knock in. Hello?
See a very excited looking halfling, skinny, long blonde hair, kind of very shapely and round. And she goes, "Hello, welcome to my shop. Come on in then. Hey, sir. What would you like? Was there anything you're looking for in particular?"
Uh, so, good, you get this giant Endman. Inside, and I just want to comment, each of the NPCs hear this inside their heads. I would like to buy a cloak of protection if you have one. And some potions.
I don't have any potions, but I do have a cloak of protection. Oh, the potions have gone to the war, you see?
What did he say, Desmond?
All of the potions have gone to the war.
Ah, well, that's... Okay, well then, how much that would be the cloak of protection?
680 gold.
Just have enough money. 680. I think that will be enough for it. And
It's
I
like
put down.
third or fourth hand. It's a bit grubby. It smells quite bad. I think it was like a bugbear's last. There's lots of stains on it. But there we go.
Good. I have to wash this out. But
It's a pretty good idea.
thank you for your service. Here is I put 5 extra gold to it.
Okay. Oh, big spender. Thank you.
That's weird. Give me a second. 5, 6, 8, 5. Let's fade them. Oh, I see. I cannot remove coins because I have a platinum. Okay, I just later changed that. But thank you very much. Have a good day. And
You too.
and one more thing. Do you have a +2 shield?
I do.
Okay, let me
no.
know.
Sorry. No, I don't. I have a shield. It's a +1 shield.
Okay, let me roleplay it. A shield. Well, this shield that protects me less, but I will be back later with my friend. So thank you very much for now, but I will be back later. Bye.
Okay, then. Bye.
And I slowly hop backwards to the Phoenix Hotel.
Before that happens, I would like you to place your
Okay.
on the map here. It says you are here.
Give me a second. I feel. I don't feel safe.
No, so as you exit the shop, you find yourself standing in a fairly down area of the city, but most people aren't paying much attention. There's not that many people about right now. Sense you're being watched.
Do I see anybody who watch me? Do I see who watching me?
Roll me perception check.
Okay. This works. Ah, damn it, that's 11.
You don't really notice anyone about that's particularly paying attention to you.
Uh,
Your antennas are twitching. You feel like the shiver run through you. You know this feeling. Someone or something is hunting you, or watching you at least.
there is any platform where that I can like jump up on and look around, and not like not in the roof of somebody and say, "Hey, what are you doing there?"
Only roofs.
Damn it. How crowded? Just questioning.
Huh?
How much? How much people are there?
Like there's a few people walking about, like over here. There's people like going through this bit here. Like one person walking off in this direction. You hear noises over here.
Augustic jumps and not trying to take being one place, trying to make sure that there is no surrounding where at least trying to see what's watching it, trying to actively search for it, and with forearm grabbing the most valuable things on him.
As you do so, you feel this whisper and this kind of tightening around your chest, like your heart's being squeezed by a python or something, or this whisper in Draconic. Do you not think your powers would come with no cost? You have given me new life.
He as this is inside of my head, right?
Don't think so, no.
I don't know if you hear me. The quest still zone. There is not finished yet. I's trying to find him, but it's hard when nobody knows about him or her. Sorry, I don't know exactly who is the or what is the purple dragon. He's trying to say it inside his head, or at least not in the way normal people can understand like I can.
Then here, do better, or I will take control. Tell me a wisdom save.
Okay. That's a 30.
3-0.
Yeah.
Feel this kind of energy strike you, and this overwhelming sense of disorientation. Pull yourself through it, only taking 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay. After that, I lay on hands 50 hit points, but because I have 5. If I can.
As you do this, you look up, and before you is an ethereal blue dragon. It's been made out of like this rainbow light patterns. There's this. It's almost translucent. You can see through it. It's got these kind of crystalline lines that refract all the light as if like it's all of the colors of the rainbow shimmering as it moves. But it's definitely in the shape of a blue dragon, an ancient blue dragon that is towering above you.
Do I see any little spot where like nobody, possibly people not see me?
I don't understand the question.
A place where I can little bit hide, where most of the elves not gonna see me.
Is there always going to be someone that might be able to see something? There's no obvious hidey hole from where you are right now.
Well, he placed one of his hands on his chest. Esther, look, I a little bit trying to watch at him, but trying to act normal to him. Look, I doing my best. I currently lost. Do you have any advice to find it? Because I would try it, but it's really hard.
Ask the elf.
What he ask the elf? He said,
That's what I said.
no, I was asking outside of character. Which one? Is
Work it out. And then it leans back and goes and breathes lightning breath across you. That is where we pick up next week.
Oh snap!
yeah. Question. What was the last word he said? I quite cannot understand it. So sadly.
Just work it out.
Wait, what?
Just work it out.
You work it out. Oh, thanks you very much. Much helps. I hate my job. Thank God Strick's not here.
But yeah, it was a really amazing game. Leave it for you guys, and hope you all blown away.
Ah.
Ah.